Hey everyone, welcome back to String Cheese and Applesauce. For today we're going to do part 2 of the Lego Creator Winter Village Cottage set. So this is everything we built in the first video. Make sure to check it out if you haven't seen it already. We're not going to go into too much detail with these because we looked at them pretty extensively in the first video. So those were all the accessories. Now we're going to get right into building the cottage. So this is the biggest set from the Winter Village theme. So there's a lot of pieces that go into this build. And like I was saying in my first video, I'm gonna make sure I take my time and do it right. There's nothing like missing some pieces a few steps before and then realize it later and nothing matches and it's just a big mess. So we're gonna get it done right. That's why we're breaking this build up into a couple videos so we can make sure to not rush it. Also remember that anywhere that you see white in these creator models, the Winter Village creator models, pretty much represents snow. So there is a lot of snow. It is winter time, but there's a lot of snow in this set. Alright, one more jumper plate. I'm trying to guess what we're building before we get there. So all the white that we see kind of piling up around here, that's more or less just like snow drifts. At first I thought this was steps leading up to the front door, but it's not. It's a snowdrift. But this set did come out in 2012, so I've built it 2012, 2013, so this is only my third time to build it. But now that I've kind of seen this kind of gave it away. I know where we're at now. So this is going to be one of the entry doors, and this is actually the kitchen area right here. So the kitchen is insane because it is 1x1 tile floor. So we're going to use 34 of these white tiles. Yes, I said 34 of them. And in addition to that, there's 35 navy tiles that we're going to use. And these tiles are not easy to pick up when they're laying on a hard surface. So that's all of them. I don't know if it's 34. Here's all of the navy ones. Like I said, maybe more or less than 35. And we have some dark brown tiles in one 1x4 plate. So let's get this tile started. All right, so how about that? That was tedious and time consuming, but we got it on there. Next is some more white. So remember, I did say everything that's white is snow, with the exception of these tiles in here. That's obviously all tile floor. Alright, more tiles. Now we're going to use 5 of these. Sand color and 5 of the dark brown. And 2 1x4. Bunch of tile. Of course, we got different color ones now. So this is going to make a little rug pattern. Seven. 3 of these. And 8. Alright, more tile work. Let's do another time lapse. Ready, go. There we go. How's that for more tile work? So it's created this cool little rug pattern with this wood floor pattern around it. Alright. Now we're going to start the beginning of a little fireplace. 2 of these. 2 jumpers. 16 of these bricks with the brick pattern on them. Just gonna go all the way around the perimeter with these. We have a little tree over here in the corner. They want us to put it on now. Not quite sure I agree with that because these trees, they tend to pop off. They don't have much clutch power at all. But we'll put it on there. See how long it lasts. Place your bets now how long that lasts before I knock it off. Alright, so we have this little curved little railing piece. Make those little droid arms on there with some studs on top of them. And then those studs attached to these bricks there. There we go. So we've created the beginning of our fireplace. Now we're going to add the fire inside of it right now. And it's a brick-built fire, believe it or not. 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 2, 5, 8 box, stud, 2 slopes. A lot of pieces in this step. There's all the pieces for this step. Dang. Dang. Alright. So it looks like we're starting around over here on the kitchen area. Starting to detail it out a bit. And next is our little fire piece. So it's using these trans orange 1x1 tiles, I mean plates, not tiles, 1x1 plates, and then a trans orange cone. Then we have a couple more orange plates and a yellow plate, another orange, yellow, top of that, orange, and a yellow. There's our brick-built fire. And it gets dropped right in here. Fireplace. more steps, more pieces to this step. Corner panels, brick, plates, 2, plate 6, 4, 5, 6, 4, these, 3 of these. All right. So this sky blue color is the accent color to the main building. So we see, we're going to see a lot of it kind of surrounding the perimeter of the cottage. And we're continuing to add a few details to the kitchen area. Two drawers. Two panels. 4. Okay. So here we go. Next layer of blue. Windowsill, a little more blue. We have some kitchen cabinet drawers. They're gonna go right in there. We have a little cupboard shelf over here. A stove top and a little grill area right there. The kitchen details are coming out nice. Jumpers. Four. All right, so the countertops are your typical 1960s olive green color. Now we're going to build a couple cool little cabinets with these light bluish gray headlight bricks and some white jumper plates, and then the countertop piece. So you can see it creates the illusion of some drawers. They're not operable drawers. They just look like drawers. So we have 2 of those. Just like that. A pot, the that goes in the cabinet, and a faucet for the kitchen sink. Cool. So next we have our light brick. See, it has a cool little light. And start to get a little bit of green color in here. Two more bricks. Slopes. Four. All right. For a light brick, we have a plate and a plate, and then double wide cheese slope that goes right there. Couple of bricks. Alright, so now you can see when we push our light brick, it kind of lights up the fire. Kind of looks like the fire is glowing. Alright, now we get into these layer of brown. It's just a layer of plates. More brown plates with a little bit of this dark bush gray for the chimney. Okay, so now we're getting into a little bit more detail. So it's brown with the sky blue color. It's the main color scheme of our cottage. Alright, next up is a little accessory for the inside of the cottage. It's a chair for Grandpa to sit in. It's a pretty big chair too. It's one of those lazy boy chairs. A lot of the sand color bricks. So we're taking this blue Technic pin, putting a stud, a round 1x1 brick, then another stud on here, and we're just going to connect it into this Technic brick. So you see that pin goes right in that Technic brick. Couple sloped bricks, jumper plate, and a stud on top for decoration. You can see there's our big lazy boy chair that Grandpa can sit in. And he has a cool little stickered 2x2 tile. The sticker says Winter Times on it, so it's his little newspaper. And this chair more or less just goes right in the back corner. So he's sitting by the fire reading his newspaper. Continue to add on to the fireplace. So there's over 1,400 pieces, I believe, in this set. And with all the tiles and small little plates, I can see how they add up pretty quick. The set only retailed for $100 in the US. So it wasn't, for the amount of pieces that you got, it wasn't that bad of a price. But bear in mind that there's so many small pieces that part count ratio is slightly inflated. But you can't always go by parts to price ratio, because if you have one huge piece in there, it could be really expensive part to make. A lot of little detail goes into this set. Here's our smokestack for our stove and oven in the corner. And then we have another stickered piece. This is a picture that's going to go on the wall. So all those people that say I don't sticker my sets can look at that, a stickered piece. Alright, it's Christmas tree time. Build a little Christmas tree for the inside of our cottage. Brick. Two little cones. And a trans yellow fairy wand. It's going to be our star on top of the tree. So now we have these little elements. I'm actually going to make 4 of them. 4 stair-stepped plates of green. Ow, that one slipped out of my hand. Alright, one more. These each clip on the side of the studs of the 2 Travis bricks that are on there. Now we have some little decorations. And these are pretty cool. They're round, translucent tiles. So we'll do a red on the top. Yellow here, blue, red, yellow, blue, and we'll do yellow, red. There's our cool little Christmas tree. Christmas tree just attaches to a little stud that's still exposed in there. Now we have a jumper plate. This that goes right here. More kitchen cabinets. Alright, now we're going to build a couple stockings. Brick built stockings. These are just small details for the inside of the cottage. One of these, one of these. Okay. A very simple little brick-built stockings, so there's one. But they are pretty fragile. So it's a good thing we're hanging them on the wall and not playing with them, or they won't hold up very well. There's our other one. So we have a green and a red one. Attached to the walls right there, right above the fireplace. Okay. Alright, next is the windows for the front. We have a little lamp. Goes out here. Oops. Pay attention there. Two of these, that, and then the lamp. The other window goes in the kitchen. Okay, 2, 3, 4. This is 5, 4, 5. Alright, so we have a sticker door. Goes right here. You can see the sticker right down there. Little wreath pattern. And we have a side window of arced variety. And we're going to put a little decoration around here. These walls are getting pretty tall without a lot of interlocking support, so every time I kind of touch them, they're breaking loose. Our tree's still standing though. I haven't knocked that over yet. I thought for sure that'd be knocked over by now. Corners, 3 studs. All right, a layer of brown. I'm gonna turn this and reorient myself with the actual model. That way I get these put on right. Okay. Now we need 5 of these tall bricks. 2 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5 reverse slopes. 2 green jumpers. 4 2x3s. So we're putting one of these reverse slopes on each one of these 1 by 1 by 5 bricks. So those will help support the second level of the cottage. Cool. Looking good, looking good. Alright, these plates we're putting on now are finally helping to interlock the wall panels that have been pretty loose for the most part throughout this whole build. More green. Wait, 1 by 3. Nope, that's it for that one. Alright, and just like that, we're done with the first book. Not quite done with this video. I've got a few more steps I want to do before we stop it. I'm going to try to do this build in 3 separate videos. So they're going to be kind of long, but I think it's going to work best for the breaks that we need to get in there. I just don't want to stop like right in the middle of a step. I want to get to a step that makes logical sense to stop at. So this is a pretty cool little detail we're going to build. Some sort of Christmas decoration with some modified plates. With a couple cheese slopes on them. And a jumper plate. Cheese slope, jumper plate. Kind of knew that was going to happen. I was hitting them. Alright, cool. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, Alright, so now we're going to get into these 1x2 modified light bluish gray plates with a little clip on the top. So what these are going to do is be our connection points for our roof pieces that we're going to get to probably in the third and last video. But if you're kind of wondering why they're there, that's more or less what it's for. Just laying the foundation for getting the roof pieces put on in the future. Very good. Four, six. Six. Okay. More layers of sky blue. And here we're beginning the floor of our second level. I'm able to find the pieces a lot faster too because we're getting, I say we're definitely halfway, if not further, along in the build. So it's getting a lot easier to find all the pieces because there's fewer and fewer pieces left. Some cool little presents. They're just sitting upstairs for some reason. Why they're not under the tree, I don't know. But that's where they are. They're upstairs. dropped a piece and it rolled all the way over to my pile. I guess it knew it had to be used at this point. Now we're definitely getting into the second level. We're more or less building up the walls for it. We have a loft space up here. So we have a railing that looks down to the living room. Now we're going to build our fireplace. Actually, you know what? That is... No, we'll build the fireplace. This is the last thing we're going to do for this this portion. So let's see what this is going to consist of. Assortment of corner bricks, brick shape pattern, regular bricks, 2x4 brick, cheese slopes, two by two, brick, regular brick, 2x2, brick, regular brick, 2x3, another brick, 2x4 plate, 2 of these modifieds, grills on the sides, tall smokestack. All of this mess goes all the way over here, right there. All right, so we're going to call this the end of part 2. You can see we easily got the bulk of this first floor done. Actually, the first floor is done. The kitchen was cool, a lot of tile in the living room. We have real fire in there, well, fake fire. We started the second floor, got our smokestack done, and we are ready to finish it off, but that is going to be for part 3. So hey, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the 3rd part, and appreciate you guys watching. If you made it this far, you're awesome. You're the best. You're probably already subscribed because that's how awesome you are. So thanks again, and we will see you tomorrow.